Hi, Brother Aislinger. So I just wanted to give, submit this video just to give a quick walkthrough of my program, so my final project program, so that there's no misunderstandings in how it's supposed to work, so it can be accurately graded. So to give some context, for my job, I work in sales, and we get a list. This is a pared down, smaller list than what I normally get, but it's basically just a list of data with company information, contacts at that company, their phone numbers, and emails, and so on. And I used to be able to just upload that to our company CRM. Unfortunately, the corporate office chose to use a new CRM that now requires us to upload the information for contacts and for companies and for the deals itself separately. So, in the morning or at the end of my workday, I have to take the list and break it down and then upload each of those lists individually, which is just kind of a time killer that me and my team don't need. So for my final project, I've written a program that's going to break this down and turn it into um, the list that I need, so I don't have to do that by hand. Um, I've submitted along. I'm submitting this file so this is the source file that the program draws from and breaks down, and then I've submitted three other files that are one's called deal underscore example, companies underscore example, and then contacts underscore example. Those are examples of what the program is supposed to turn this into turn this into. Um, so go ahead and show the program here. So the program has the main function, has a function that breaks down opens the file and breaks it down, and then has a function to create the deal list for the deals, create the company list of companies, and then their information, and then the information for the contact, uh, the individual at those companies that we want to contact when we go to make an offer to that company. Um, and then we have a function that actually writes them into new CSV files. And then of course the main function calls on those, and the way the program works. At first I hard coded it so that it, it would just draw on that file, but we're gonna have a new file every morning. So I know we're trying to kind of avoid functions that avoid a user input. But in this case, I created one so that it would have a user input, just so that each morning my team and I can uh, enter in a new um, uh, a new file name, um, and they would all have the same format. So we would enter in the file name, and then you see it creates those new files, and then we can just straight upload those. So I've included, the example files, the original file to use for this program, and then also the test file for all of the functions except for the main function. So thank you so much, and I hope this video was helpful and clear.